You wake up in a hotel in another country. You walk into the bathroom, turn on the tap, and drink a glass of water. To you, this is nothing. But suddenly, your local friend gasps and says, "What are you doing?" Welcome to culture shock. We think we live in a world where everyone more or less does things the same way. But in reality, the little details of everyday life can be worlds apart, even between two countries as connected as the United States and Brazil. Today, we'll go deep into 10 everyday habits Americans see as perfectly normal. That might completely surprise Brazilians. And then, we'll turn the tables and show what Brazilians do every day that Americans just done to get. We're not just talking about funny little quirks. We're exploring the history, economics, and culture behind them. So, buckle up, because you might finish this video realizing your normal is actually someone else's bizarre. Part 1. What Americans think is normal, but Brazilians don't. 10. Pumping your own gas. In the U.S., you drive up to the pump, swipe your card, and fill the tank yourself. No one else touches the pump, and you don't have to talk to anyone. In fact, in almost every state, it's the law that you serve yourself. The only exceptions are New Jersey and Oregon. In Brazil, this is illegal. Every station has attendants who pump gas for you. The reason? Safety, job creation, and tradition. Historical note: the self-service model in the U.S. took off in the 1970s after oil crises made efficiency a priority. Brazil never made that shift, partly because of strong labor protections. Mini scene: Brazilian tourist in Miami. "Excuse me, where's the attendant?" American local: "The who?" And just like that, confusion begins. 9. Drinking tap water. Americans casually drink tap water at home, in restaurants, even at public drinking fountains. In some cities like New York, the tap water is so clean it's famous worldwide. In Brazil, drinking straight from the tap is a gamble. Water quality varies widely, and most people filter or boil it. Curious detail: the U.S. has invested billions in municipal water systems since the early 1900s. Brazil's water systems are improving but still uneven, especially in rural areas. Scenario: a Brazilian friend visits Los Angeles and watches their host pour a glass from the sink. They hesitate. Do you feel okay after drinking that? 8. Extreme tipping. In the U.S., tipping is non-negotiable. At restaurants, cafes, hair salons, and even for food delivery, the expected tip is 15 to 25%. Not tipping is seen as rude and unfair to workers who often earn just $2 to $5 an hour before tips. Brazil's system is completely different. A 10% service fee is added to the bill, and it's optional, though most pay it. Extra examples: in the U.S., you tip your taxi or Uber driver. In Brazil, rideshare apps let you tip, but it's rare in person. In the U.S., bartenders expect $1–2 per drink. In Brazil, it's already included. Brazilian in New York leaves 10% and feels generous. Server's thought: worst customer of the week. 7. Grocery store bagging. In many U.S. supermarkets, you bag your own groceries, or a store clerk helps if available. Some discount chains don't even offer bags unless you buy them. In Brazil, an employee almost always bags for you, often faster than you can keep up. Cultural read: for Americans, self-bagging is about independence. For Brazilians, service is part of the shopping experience. Imagine an American in São Paulo awkwardly reaching for bags, only to be told, "It's okay, I'll do it." 6. Big drinks and free refills. In the U.S., ordering a soda usually means an enormous glass with unlimited refills. In Brazil, soft drinks come in cans or bottles, and each one is paid for separately. Economic reason: in the U.S., fountain soda costs restaurants just a few cents to produce. In Brazil, higher sugar prices, import costs, and different distribution make drinks more expensive. 5. Ice in everything. In the U.S., a drink without ice feels incomplete. In Brazil, too much ice is a trick. Less drink, more frozen water. One American in Rio might wonder why their Coke is lukewarm, while a Brazilian in Texas might wonder why half their drink is frozen. What Brazilians think is normal, but Americans don't. 10. Long lunch breaks and social meals. In Brazil, lunch is not just about eating. It's a social ritual. Many people take 1 to 2 hours for lunch, often including rice, beans, salad, meat, and sometimes dessert. It is common to eat with co-workers or even go home for a family meal if the commute allows. In the U.S., lunch is usually a quick 30 to 45 minutes. Many Americans eat at their desks, in their cars, or grab something fast like a sandwich, salad, or fast food. Historical context. Brazil's slower lunch culture comes from European influences and a warmer climate where midday rest makes sense. In the U.S., industrial work schedules and a focus on productivity made short lunches the norm. Mini scene, American in São Paulo. So, what time do we get back to work? Brazilian colleague. After coffee, of course. 9. Saying hello to everyone. In Brazil, greetings are warm, physical, and often personal. You shake hands, hug, or kiss on the cheek, even with acquaintances. Entering a room without greeting each person individually can be seen as rude. In the U.S., greetings are more distant. A general, "Hey everyone," is enough, and personal space is a bigger concern. Extra details. In Brazil, you might spend 5 minutes just greeting people. In the U.S., efficiency in greetings is valued, quick and minimal. Mini scene, American at a Brazilian party. Spends the first half hour shaking hands and kissing cheeks, thinking, I'll never remember all these names. 8. Paying in installments. In Brazil, it's completely normal to buy almost anything in monthly installments, from electronics to clothes, even with no interest. You'll see 12x sem juros, 12 payments, no interest, everywhere. In the U.S., installments exist, but are less common outside big-ticket items like cars or furniture. Americans rely more on credit cards and loans. Economic context. Installments in Brazil help consumers deal with high prices and inflation, spreading the cost without traditional debt. In the U.S., easy credit and lower interest rates make lump sum purchases more feasible. Mini scene, American in Brazil, sees a t-shirt being sold in 6 monthly payments and wonders if it's a luxury brand. 7. Street vendors everywhere. In Brazil, street vendors selling snacks, drinks, clothes, and even phone accessories are part of daily life. In big cities, it's impossible to walk a block without seeing one. In the U.S., street vending is heavily regulated. While you might see hot dog carts in New York or taco trucks in California, the scale is far smaller. Curious fact, in Brazil, many small businesses start as street vending due to low startup costs. In the U.S., food trucks are popular, but retail street vending is rare. 6. Security concerns. In Brazil, it's normal to be extra careful about showing valuables in public, locking doors quickly, or avoiding certain streets at night. Many houses have tall walls, gates, and even barbed wire. In the U.S., especially in suburban areas, houses often have low fences or none at all. People walk dogs at night without much concern. Cultural read. Brazil's safety habits are a mix of crime rates, urban density, and a culture of caution. For Americans from small towns, these measures can feel extreme. Mini scene, American visiting Brazil. Why does every house look like a fortress? 5. Using cash for small and large purchases. In Brazil, even in the digital age, cash is still common, especially for small purchases or in rural areas. In the U.S., cash is disappearing. Many people go months without carrying a single bill, relying entirely on cards or mobile payments. Extra example. Some Americans are even surprised when a store refuses card payments, something rare in Brazil's informal markets. What's normal to you is shaped by history, economics, and culture. Americans value independence, speed, and convenience. Brazilians value connection, flexibility, and personal service. Neither way is right or wrong, but seeing the differences makes you realize how diverse daily life can be. So next time you travel, watch for the small details. They might teach you more about a country than its biggest monuments. And who knows, you might come back home with a new normal of your own.